where news comes first. WECT News begins now with breaking news.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Bill Murray.
And I'm Kim Ratcliffe, and we are following breaking news this morning. Crews on the scene of a house fire at Wrightsville Avenue and Rogers Avenue in Wilmington.
Caroline, in the morning, Zach Driver got to the scene not long after fire crews and joins us now with the very latest. Zach, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, guys. We know that right now at least 3 people are safe after this early morning house fire here on Rogers Avenue. If you want to take a look behind me, you can still see no one hurt here in this early morning house fire on Rogers Avenue, just off Wrightsville Avenue here, kind of near Military Cutoff area.
Good news there. Scary situation.
Absolutely. Zach, thank you. We appreciate that update. There are some other stories we're working on this morning as well. Across the state, people bracing now for winter weather today. Ugh.
Yep.
DOT crews have been out trying to prep those roads. Because of the weather, Layton County and Clinton City schools are closed today. Students at Duplin County schools will be going home about 11:30 this morning. Onslow County schools dismissing 3 hours early. You can find a list of delays and closures on your WECT News app.
A law group wants to help in the fight against opioids. McHugh Fuller Law presented a plan to the Columbus County Board of Commissioners last night. That plan contains a file a complaint against manufacturers and wholesale distributors. If the county does hire the firm, it would come with a damage model for the county that would help figure out how much goes into fighting the opioid crisis. Columbus County's board is taking the firm's proposal into consideration right now.
A man accused of murder arrested in our area, Quotes Generette, turning himself into the Columbus County Jail yesterday. He's accused of shooting and killing a man in Laura, South Carolina earlier this month. Investigators say he's been booked under a $500,000 bond. All
right, we're just about 3 minutes after 6 o'clock right now and checking your traffic conditions. Right now, here's a live look at Oleander and South College Road this morning. Light traffic on the road for you at this hour. No accidents to report, and so far no scheduled bridge openings. Your next traffic report coming up in about 30 minutes.
Here's the system we're watching, axis of low pressure. It's really longer than it is wide. Keep it posted from the Forecast Center. For now, back to you.
All right, Gannon, thanks very much. Well, up until last night, 2 counties in North Carolina supported offshore drilling, Brunswick County, one of them, but they have a new stance now on that controversial issue.
Kind of flipped the scene right there. Over 100 people went to the county commissioners meeting last night, urging local leaders to overturn the resolution passed in 2015. Now, the board voted 3-2 to rescind the resolution for offshore drilling and move that to a neutral stance. Many in the crowd were in favor of a brand new resolution against drilling, but one commissioner says the board must listen to both sides and everyone who lives in the county.
On contrast, there's also about 40,000 wells that are out there, and they've only had 2 or 3. Now, even one would be catastrophic, and we recognize that. But the thing is, we're still trying to find a way to have oil independence and try to bring down the cost of refined oil being used as we do for everything from heating our homes to for our vehicles.
Now, this is a federal issue, commissioners explain, and their solution alone doesn't hold that much weight. Happening today, you'll be able to drop in, give your thoughts to future plans in the area. Pender County will be holding a series of open house meetings about updates to the county use plan. It was originally planned to be in the Hampstead Library, but will now be at the Pender Hampstead Annex. You can drop in anytime between 10 and 4. These meetings are meant to be informal and just a way for people to see what the reaction is to the land use plan and to offer any kind of comments. Local residents have a chance to sit down with local law enforcement and get to know them a little bit better. Wrightsville Beach police officers are inviting you to coffee with a cop. The monthly event is this morning from 8 until 9 at the Workshop Coffee Shop right there in Wrightsville Beach.
Well, construction will cause some water issues for some of you folks in Brunswick County today. A planned water outage is scheduled for from 10 till 6. Which means some customers will be under a system pressure advisory. This is for those living along the parts of 1718 and the 1900 blocks of Midway Road and the 1950 block of Hewitt Road. Once the water's been restored, customers will be under a boil water advisory until further notice. A member of the president's own party comparing him to an infamous dictator. More on what's expected on the Senate floor today.
And we're taking a live look now at Wilmington. Tonight, the Waterline Brewing Company Art and Bloom Gallery presents an art opening reception with Michael Van Hout. You've got a chance to view handmade art while enjoying wine and cheese. The event is free, and it is